Hey everybody, I'm Kyle Larson, and you're watching the ACS.
Hello and welcome to the ACS Racing Network. We head to Watkins, Glen for ACS99, race 12 on the season. The 2.4 mile road course will host today's Cup cars, and we're looking for a great event here in this 8-lap sprint at the Glen. We're going to check out your drivers to watch for today. We got some good ones. Rusty Wallace, last week's winner at Nazareth, looking to keep the momentum. He's on the pole today, and he is hungry. Boris said in the Castro GTX Chevy, he comes to Watkins Glen for his first Cup start. And Jeff Gordon, the man who's been so consistent as of late. And Ron Fellows will fill in for Steve Park today. Look for Ron Fellows to have a good showing in this race. Now for the command. Drivers, start your engines. The fans here in New York get on their feet, and they are ready to watch some road course racing here at the Glen. Now for the starting lineup, Rusty Wallace and Boris Said on row 1. Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart in row 2. And in row 3, we have Mark Martin and Dale Earnhardt Sr. Ron Fellows and Jerry Nadeau in row 4. In row 5 is the points leader Dale Jarrett next to Bill Elliott. Row 6, we have Joe Nemechek and Terry Labonte. And in row 7, Bobby Hamilton and Jimmy Spencer. Row 8, Ward Burton and Darrell Waltrip. And in row 9, Mike Skinner and John Andretti. Row 10, we have Michael Waltrip and Sterling Marlin. Row 11, Bobby Labonte and Jeff Bodine. And in row 12, Kenny Wallace and Ricky Rudd, Kyle Petty and Wally Dallenbach in row 13. Matt Kenseth and Jeff Burton in row 14. And in row 15, Kenny Irwin and Kenny Schrader. Row 16, we have Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Johnny Benson. And in row 17, Buckshot Jones and Ernie Irvin. Then Jeremy Mayfield and Chad Little in row 18, Robert Presley and Kevin LePage in row 19, row 20, we have Derek Cope and Elliott Sadler running up the field, and last is Ted Musgrave. And now we are ready for some right-hand turns. The green flag is in the air, and Rusty Wallace and Jeff Gordon get a great jump on the field. Oh, and around goes Joe Nemechek in turn 1. We got contact in the S's between Sterling Marlin and John Andretti. Through the chicane, Gordon around the carousel. He's going to try and take the lead on Rusty Wallace. Through turn 8, the final turn, and it's Wallace with the lead. Through turn 1 and 2, heading through the S's. Here comes Tony Stewart into the mix, trying to get to Jeff Gordon's rear bumper as they go through the bus stop. Here they come through turn 7 and turn 8. Off of 8, it's Gordon leading Stewart. Here comes Marlin back on the track, side by side through the S's. Tony Stewart and Jeff Gordon racing for the lead on lap 3. Through the bus stop, it's Gordon maintaining the lead, having that inside lane. Trying to get around the slow traffic of Sterling Marlin. He's got damage. He's going to go a lap down. Tony Stewart's going to use him as a pick and take the lead going into turn 1 and 2. Tony Stewart to the race lead here in Watkins Glen. A beautiful day for racing, and we got contact, and it's Bobby Labonte around. Through the S's, Bobby Labonte gets loose and spins out and into Jimmy Spencer as well. Watch at the top of your screen, they make contact right there. Looks like Bobby Labonte was just loose, and he gets right in to Jimmy Spencer. Oh, definitely not what Jimmy Spencer wanted. He goes into the wall, so does Mike Skinner a little bit. But Bobby Labonte gets the most contact and damage in that wreck. And now here's your green flag spin. Watch Joe Nemechek just gets taken out by Bobby Hamilton. Oh, Darrell Waltrip. Yeah, that's what gets into John Andretti there. And then up into Sterling Marlin. They both hit the wall through the S's. Now it is time to go racing here in Watkins Glen. Once again, we got lap traffic for the first time on a restart in this series. Let's see how that goes. Green flag is in the air. Stewart gets a great jump. Gordon gets knocked out of the way by Andretti. The second place runner gets held up, and he's going to fall back a couple positions. There he is. He's running in third now. Rusty Wallace gets through it easily. Gordon's probably really angry with these 2 lap traffic drivers here as they go through the bus stop here at the Watkins Glen International. On around goes Johnny Benson. No caution is out. NASCAR's going to keep on going here. Now we got a battle for the lead. It's between Rusty Wallace and Tony Stewart with 3 laps remaining. Through the S's, up into the bus stop. It's Tony Stewart maintaining the lead over Rusty Wallace, and they make contact out of the carousel. And then Stewart overdrives it into Wallace. Gordon takes the lead, and the leader, Rusty Wallace, goes around with 2 laps remaining. And Wallace is going to cut in front of traffic. Jarrett gets into the wall there, and Gordon through the S's with the race lead. And Dale Earnhardt Sr., he's never won at Watkins Glen, and he is in a second position now. Coming through turn 7 and 8, Oh, Dale Earnhardt gets a great run into turn 7. Looking to the inside in turn 1. One lap remains, and through the S's they go side by side. Coming to the bus stop, it's Dale Sr. in the lead. Gordon's going to try and cross him over. He gets it up into him. Gordon's going to take the lead. Earnhardt all over the back bumper. He gets him loose. And then Dale Earnhardt Sr. is going to win his first race at Watkins, Glen in the 13th year at this racetrack. What a finish. And Dale Earnhardt finally gets that elusive victory at the Glen. He's come so close before, and now he finally takes the checkers in Watkins Glen. Watch, there's that final lap contact here. Earnhardt's going to be all over his bumper, gets Gordon a little swirly. Here comes Ron Fellows, 3 wide at the line. Great finish there. And there it is again, once again, Dale Earnhardt Sr. all over the back bumper of Jeff Gordon. Gets Gordon loose, and Gordon, once again, another second place finish. What is he, Kevin Harvick in 2015? Oops, that's kind of like looking towards the future. But Gordon, once again, second place. Dale Sr. gets the win, and Ron Fellows makes things a little interesting. Here's how Rusty Wallace lost the race. He makes contact with Tony Stewart. I think Stewart took a little offense to that, and he just drove it hard into turn 7. You see, Stewart is on the brakes, definitely, but just got a little wheel hop there, and you can see his car definitely shaking before he enters turn 7 with that wheel hop, and just gets Wallace around. Watch Stewart's back end. You can see it's wheel hopping, trying to slow it down, definitely. If he went to wreck Wallace, he would have went around with Rusty. But now you get your point standings. Mark Martin retakes the points lead after this race. Dale Jarrett falls to second after a poor finish. Jeff Gordon up to third now. He was 5th last week. Rusty Wallace drops to 4th. Dale Earnhardt Sr. moves up to 5th. And we got ourselves a 5-way battle for the lead in the points. Just 72 points to separate 1st through 5th. Your 11th through 20th, Kenny Irwin, Tony Stewart, Ward Burton that is, Sterling Marlin, Ernie Irvin, Terry Labonte. There's your 21st through 30th. So we had some crazy action here at the Watkins Glen International. It was a fantastic race put on by these Cup drivers in the ACS99 season. Now your finishing results, the top 10. Bobby Labonte won a round today. He did not get a top 10. Dale Earnhardt Sr. won the race. Jeff Gordon finished 2nd. Fantastic action here today at the Watkins Glen International. And it was a fun time filming this race. As your 21st through 30th. There is the picture of Wallace going around off the nose of Tony Stewart. And then your 3-wide battle for the win between Earnhardt, Gordon, and Fellows. Now I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in to the ACS Racing Network. I'm your host, JG24, JM26. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. This is JG24, JM26, signing out.